Barry, what's the feeling in England about the Bee Gees at the moment?
Well, it's only trade papers that have their little digs. You know, the Nationals are very nice with us. There's no ill feeling.
What about during the period of the breakup?
Well, this was the only ill feeling. There was the various arguments between the brothers, which again is a family thing. And if your family, anybody's family can argue. It's not in the press. But if our family argues, it becomes a scandal because we shouldn't argue. We're not allowed to.
Was it purely personal or was it musical as well?
It was musical more than personal, I think. Like Vince and Colin both like blues very much. And at this time, my brothers and myself were on a pop commercial kick, and we love ballads, and we always will, you know. And this, I think, was the clash. Everybody wanted to be up front, playing their own kind of music, and I think it's more important that the public like what you play.
Is it true that Robin actually instigated the conflict?
I wouldn't say Robin actually instigated it, but somebody most certainly did. If it wasn't Robin, it was somebody.
Well, how about the future? Do we see the Bee Gees back together again?
That's a very strong point that it could be. Could be. I can't say definite, but I'd like to see the Bee Gees again touring or working within the next year. But it wouldn't be a thing that would be staying together. That's the thing. We'll still pursue our own careers.
Well, you're more or less solo now. Do you find you miss Robin and Morris musically?
Yeah. Not musically, I miss them both as brothers, and I'm forgetting the musical side of it. But musically, I used to enjoy the harmonies and enjoying writing songs together as well as writing them alone. It's also a lot of fun writing together.
What's the trend in England now with pop music?
Oh, there isn't one. There is no trend. It bounces from Tom Jones to Mungo Jerry, which is number one now. It's very, very hard to say. The groups split up every day. You know, it's something that I myself said a year ago, that the groups would have to fall by the wayside in the next year, and the ones that can stay there will do. You know, that whether that takes in us or not, I don't know. It isn't really a point to worry about now. But the Beatles split, you see it. Everybody follows.
What about the trend of everyone from everyone else's group playing with others and so on?
I don't agree with that. Never have done. No, because it takes away all the glamour from pop music. It takes away if you gain a star image and then you're in a super session or something, you're no longer that person. You're no longer, when you walk on a stage, you no longer have the aura around you. See, a star has to be completely alone, or a group has to be completely alone. If you all mix them all together and let's do a session, man, swing and let it all hang out, and they all do that, and you don't know who's who.
There's a rumor that you're going to leave England forever and live in America. Is this true?
No, it was at one time, but I don't think I could. I don't think I could live in America. I've been over enough times now to see it and to discuss it with myself, so to speak. And I think I'd prefer to live in England, and either England or Australia, because they're a little bit freer. I think they're freer countries. But America, I think, is too tied up with laws and things like that.
In the future, are we likely to see one or any of you singing here in Australia?
Yes.
Any more?
I will be appearing here very soon. I can't say exactly soon, but it will be within the next sort of 3 to 6 months. But I can't vouch for my brothers. I don't know what they're doing.